Welcome back to our own devices. And this week we are going little bit off our beaten path, so to say, because we are going to talk a little bit about enterprise technology. I as a journalist always say no, we don't cover enterprise. We are always covering B2C only. But there is a inflection point that happens when enterprise technology is such that really affects a lot of people. And we have a company that is in that space right now, and it's an interesting space because when we talk about enterprise technology, especially in a country like India, usually people talk about Microsoft. And here is an enterprise company that works primarily in the Apple ecosystem. So we have Varun Babu with us, who is with Jamf India. Varun, welcome to the show.
Thanks for inviting me.
So Varun, can you give us a little bit of a background about the company? How did it come about? What does it do exactly?
So I've been with Jamf for close to around 3 years. I'm the sales engineer for Jamf in India. As a company, what Jamf is, we are an 80-year-old company, software company that manages, connects, and protects the Apple devices. So we basically fill the gap what Apple builds and the enterprise requires. So this essentially empowers our workers with the technology, which is consumer simple. And what we do is we help organizations succeed with Apple. That's our whole mission and vision, you could say.
So is this a niche space because everybody talks about enterprise and it's immediately you are in the Windows and the Microsoft ecosystem. So how big is the ecosystem, and is it an ecosystem that's growing? Are more and more companies going into the Apple ecosystem?
Yeah, in fact, we have seen a quite boom with enterprises going into the Apple technologies. Since if you have seen, there are a lot of employees who are wanting the Apple devices to be their choice of devices whenever they're joining any organizations. So that's one of the boom that we have seen, and where Jamf falls into is, yes, we are niche into that technology. We only do something which supports the Apple as an ecosystem, and we have been doing that since last 18 years.
So, often in a lot of companies, you would see that the upper management is, are the people who are typically using an Apple device, or you have some people who are maybe doing something that's very resource intensive, having a Mac on their desk. So, is your company catering to also enterprises that have like a hybrid model where they are in both ecosystems, or does it cater primarily to companies that do end to end Apple?
Generally, what we have seen is majority of our customers, are an hybrid customer. They don't just have an Apple ecosystem. They are into Windows, the all the likes of it. They also have Apple as such. So when it comes to managing the Apple devices in an enterprise, you need a unique solution which understands how Apple is built. So that's where we have seen customers who are using Windows, any other technologies in the same space, but also Apple devices. We focus on those platforms and not just on enterprises. We also support education, government entities, you name it, wherever there's Apple, Jamf is also there.
So is this especially tricky because often people talk about how it's difficult. Apple has a slightly walled system of working. So is it difficult working on Apple ecosystem in an enterprise context where you might have to work with a lot of vendor software and other applications? So how do you connect that? Is that especially challenging? And are there also parts where it becomes very easy because of the way Apple puts it?
It's a mix of both. So there have been customers, and it's my personal experience that we have especially seen with the Indian customers, where uh, one who have already adopted Apple ecosystem since quite long, they tend to understand how Apple is built, and that's where each and every other solution that they use really very gels together with what they have been currently using. At the same time, we also have customers who face difficulty in managing the Apple devices just because they are more specialized into, or they're coming from that Windows background. So it's a mix of both. But as I said, we help organizations succeed with Apple. So be it any enterprises out there, we make sure that whole lot of integrations which can be done with the help of Apple devices can be catered with the solutions that we offer.
So, are there any advantages of having an Apple-driven kind of a model?
Yeah. So when it comes to Apple devices, especially, and in the current situation that we are all into, that's the new normal of working from home. What we have currently seen is it's again a hybrid model of working, right? So people want to use technologies, companies want to make sure that the devices are secured, and or the same likes. So that's where when it comes to Apple devices, even Apple have introduced certain new technologies like the M1 chips, right, which powers the MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, Mac Mini, etc., and even iOS 15, which got launched sometime earlier, right? So the customer expectations of what they have when it comes to an Apple devices, uh, again, which has to be very user friendly, whole lot of productivity that the end user might need, and that's where even Jam falls into making sure that we don't disrupt that user experience, giving the same Apple unboxing experience at the same time, making sure the enterprises are also in line with their security posture.
Also, when it comes to Apple, the first conversation that a lot of people, companies in India have is the cost factor. But also, if you look at it from a different angle, Apple devices also last longer. So when you are having a conversation with a company, do you also talk to them about how maybe in the long run, maybe the cost impact of both ecosystems might be similar? Is that a conversation that you have?
It's generally so how we operate is we have channel partners in India, which does most of the customer centric, something from the Apple side of things. But yeah, in some of the conversations that we have, since our products are built for, the Apple platform, and of course there's cost to it. So that's how we usually operate. And there are situations where the customer might say that, okay, we want these solutions, but it comes to a cost, and we give them the ROI of how an Apple devices really helps you to cut down the cost when you have solutions in place, and making sure that the whole company's needs have been met.
So, if you look at the larger ecosystem in India, what kind of a pickup are you seeing for companies which want to go into this Apple format? Is it really new, or is it a trend that's been there for some time? How are you seeing the trend emerge?
So the trend that we have seen is it's not just the new age companies or the startups who are just adopting Apple devices. It's also even, I could say, the government agencies, especially in India, right? They are also adopting Apple devices. Education sector in India are adopting Apple devices, especially iPads, right? So the many of the organizations, schools, colleges are handing over Apple devices to the students. So our products really fit together in each of the industry verticals.
The other thing I wanted to understand from you is that when a legacy company is, for instance, looking at this kind of a solution, and you spoke about M1, which is really a cutting edge chipset, how do you fit the two? Because you also have a lot of legacy software in companies, and when it comes to M1, you have you need a Rosetta to get even Photoshop to work on the M1 computers. So how do you fit the two? Or would you ask them to also upgrade their software in the process?
Right. So when it comes to M1 or Rosetta, obviously the third-party developers who build softwares, which might be, as you said, it could be Photoshop, even a simple app called as VLC Media Player, right? So everything from a small application to an enterprise application needs those updates as well. So what Apple framework provides is something called as they give a period of like 90 days or so to the companies or the software vendors so they can develop with the latest updates that Apple launches. So you have the beta programs from Apple, right? So they gave around 3 months of time for their softwares to be updated with the Apple technologies. But when it comes to Jam, we make sure that it could be automated as well. So, for example, being Rosetta, right? So, if there is a organization who wants certain softwares to be deployed, we make sure that the automation can also happen. We can install the Rosetta updates on the devices remotely with the help of our solutions.
In case of enterprises, one thing that's really bothering a lot of companies is keeping their security, or ensuring that their systems are protected at all times. It's, I get the sense that it is also becoming a little bit tougher now, because you have a lot of people working from home in their own networks. Maybe not everybody is secured by a VPN. So is that something that is hard to manage now? How are you working on something like that?
Right. So what we essentially have is we have a whole lot of solutions in place just made for Apple, right? So there's something called as Jamf Pro, which is our enterprise device management solution, which helps the IT or the organization to expand what really is needed to manage an Apple device. Then we have things like Jamf Now, which is a more simplified version or a standard version of a device management solutions where whenever there's companies who have less IT people or just a simple MDM in place, so we have that. So we have Jamf Connect, which is especially really a boom that we have seen in the last 2 years. Once people have gone working from home, so what it essentially does is the user themselves can unbox the device, power it on, and with our solutions, access to all the corporate applications, signing into one single set of cloud identity credentials is what can be simplified without even touching the device. And that's how even the organizations earlier used to do is they had a physical presence, everything the IT has to do, all those things can be automated. And especially in the security angle, we have products such as Jamf Protect, which puts a spotlight on Apple. So Apple also has their own set of security protocols on the devices, and we expand more to it. So when it comes to you could say gatekeeper, malware threats, even the recent acquisition that we did for a company called as Wandera. So we are providing threat defense on iOS devices, private access, VPN, zero trust security. So whole lot on the security angle as well that we have seen in the last 2 years, especially in that work from home culture.
You also see that, especially in a country like India, a lot of the initial uptake on IMAX and stuff where people were working in the creative space, and in the creative space, people also need are maybe struggling a bit to collaborate. When they are working on a video project, for instance, where a lot of uh, it is powered by Max, for instance, in Bollywood or in any of the movie making industries. So, are you also helping those kind of companies work or find solutions to work collaboratively?
Yeah. So as I said, our the set of customers that we have, especially in India, are not just into the enterprise ITES pharma companies. We also have media housing companies who are adopting Apple devices and are using Jam solutions to make sure that on that specific angle is also catered to. So a very big media company who has around 500 or 600 Mac devices are using our solutions to make sure that their end users who are using the certain softwares which are quite heavy on the devices can be automated. So they no longer IT no longer have to do stuffs manually. So the automation of end to end, start from unboxing a device to the end user, if they even if they are leaving the organization, reprovisioning the devices, that's something that we cater to.
So one last thing, Varun, is that in times when we used to travel, especially in the US and all, you would see iPads become the POS devices across all sorts of retail, for instance, right, or in restaurants, in airports. Are you seeing that kind of an ecosystem come into the Indian market? Because especially in the tablet space, you don't have a lot of competition right now.
The desktops where you could say it's quite easy. The mobile devices, especially the iPads, again, since compared to the other products out there, iPad comes with a bit of an expensive product, you could call it, right? So some companies do have a challenge of getting those things aligned onto their systems. But yes, we are seeing a growth into iPads coming into the enterprises. Many companies using it as the mobile billing systems within their retail stores, things like that. So yes, we do see that trend also coming up in India, although it's not quite soon, but yes, we do see that trend.
So, Varun, thanks a lot for this insightful conversation on how Apple is slowly entering the enterprise segment in India. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Thanks, Nandagopal.
So, you were listening to our own devices, and this is Nandagopal Rajan once again saying goodbye. We'll be available everywhere you listen to your pods.